Halloween is over, so I mean it is time for jingle bells and all that, but first, I want to get spooky. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Minecraft on Halloween, you can actually get some incredibly rare, super cool mobs. Basically, at any time in the year, you can take a monster and put a pumpkin on its head. You could just slap a pumpkin on that guy's head. But one thing you cannot do at any day of the year, except for on Halloween, is get monsters with jack-o'-lanterns on their heads. And I was just kind of thinking like, hey, you know what we need on this Minecraft server? We need a few zombie and skeleton decorations. And I mean, jack-o'-lantern dudes, that's a little cool, but check out this diamond guy. Now, he can pick up items, which totally means that I could have put that armor on him, but luckily for me, I have a replay file that recorded this guy spawning into the world. Not good, not good. I'm trying to find the replay file. Oh my goodness, you don't know how worried I was there. Okay, so I found the replay file. Now I just gotta find the spot where that zombie spawned. Basically, me and my friends were just doing a little bit of recording. You can see we have a set right here, but I'm gonna start playing this. Check that out. So, 2 invisible spiders spawned. I didn't even notice that at first. 2 invisible spiders. And then we have some chicken jockeys over here. And let's watch right around here is actually where that diamond zombie spawns. Oh man, I am still just super happy. Oh, there it is. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. So, when I noticed that, I was just like mind blown. So we definitely had to save that guy. So yes, this zombie is legitimate, sir. We are packing you away because there are actually a few other things that I want to get done before we start putting these cool and awesome mobs all around the world. And the 2 things that we need to do are actually very related. So the first one is I need to make some armor that does not have Thorns 3 on it because we are going to be dealing with monsters and I don't want them killing themselves on my armor. And the second thing is actually here at KitFit because we have been selling things. Oh my goodness, we are getting rich and this is actually... Oh, no way. I mean, don't get me wrong, I knew we were selling stuff at KitFit, but I did not expect it to be that many diamonds. I've not fainted yet. I haven't fainted yet, so that is a good sign that we are doing okay. Look at the profits we've made from KitFit. That is, oh, that's mad. I am still just astounded by the amount of diamonds, but that means that the first thing we need to do today is actually stock up KitFit. I have behind me all of the shulker boxes, empty or full, and we are going to be doing a complete and total restock of KitFit. Version 2, new and better. Don't worry, I'm not going to be boring you guys with the whole process, but what am I doing? Why am I here? This is like, I needed to go to my mega base to get some string and I've come here. Yeah, so it is quite apparent that I am unable to find my own mega base, but I have been able to get all of these boxes sorted out. Now all of them have been sorted with a bunch of enchantments, tons of bottle enchanting, the price, the enchanted books, and some stained glass. We've also, of course, filled all of the other things in KitFit. We are rolling in it. And over on the side are our business deal boxes. These are all filled with elytras. Ghosty provides us with the elytra, we provide everything else, and of course KitFit, the place to sell it, and he takes 15 diamonds off of every elytra. I still feel like we're ripping him off, but he is adamant that he's happy with the price. But there we go, this is for 4 elytra boxes. Rather, 3. I died again in the last episode. I died again, so we're gonna have to get a bunch of our own gear back. We don't need that. And we actually lost an elytra too, so I did buy another one off of Ghosty, but we lost a bunch of tools, we lost a bunch of gear, and of course over here we need to fill out these with some netherite gear, so we are going to be going and hunting netherite right now. That is exactly what this beautiful baby right here is for. That is my netherite hunting box. But over here, these mad lads, I'm just gonna deal with them, okay? I'm just gonna deal with them. These guys are the last, actually, oh, I totally forgot about this. Give me a second. Statistics, items, times mined, lectern. No way, I don't even believe it. I'm not kidding you guys. The other day I sat down in that little room with that villager and I traded with the dude for over 3 hours. 3 hours trying to get this. This is the last book I need. Literally, Luck of the Sea. And I'm not even kidding you. I was like gonna point out how long this normally takes. I was just gonna say like, oh yeah, look how many lectures. We literally broke 3 lecterns and we're... Oh! I legitimately, no joke, I kid you not, I set aside a few hours this morning to try and get that last book. I have seen Efficiency 5, I have seen Sharpness, I have seen all the good enchantments. I just could not get Luck of the Sea 3. Oh, I am stupid. I'm so ridiculous. I remember now why I left them and I didn't actually... continue their trading. I completely am out of gold. So we will eventually be building up that gold farm again, paying back the gold, but I've used it to actually cure those villagers. We now have every single enchantment that you can get for bows, tools, armor, all the works, and we are now going to be loading up Kitfit, but to do that, we need to get some netherite. And the best place to get netherite, or rather the only place to get netherite, is here in the nether. And with the fog disabled, this place is mad. Oh my goodness, I love it. That right there is actually where I lost all of my previous netherite gear, but you can see just the sheer amount of buttons placed everywhere. Down here, we blew up a bunch of land in the last episode, yeah. There was lots of spawn proofing done over here. Why on earth do I always come over here near the gold farm to go mining for netherite? I'm actually not going to be mining here. It's ridiculous. It's so blown up under the ground. Oh man, I am just such a pro. Check it out. I picked a spot to set up my base down here, and already, ancient debris. I finished up my netherite mining, and we are actually here at the mega base, and that is because we are going to be spicing things up a little bit. And when I say spicing things up a little bit, that doesn't mean like we're going to be doing anything cool or revolutionary. That just means I'm going to be smelting my ancient debris here. And that's just because whenever I smelt my ancient debris, for some reason I go over to the villager area. But yes, look at all that ancient debris. Oh my goodness, that is going to be so much. Oh my goodness, that is going to be so many of those little nugget ingot dudes. And by little ingot nugget things, I do mean the netherite scraps, but I am such a fool. I crafted 64 of those golden apples. Why would I make 64? I didn't need that many. So we need to go all out gambling here. Basically, if we're listening to the stats and stuff, if we smelt 39 of these, we get 39 ingots, but if we mine them all Fortune 3, odds are we get less than 39. Time to test that theory. Man, do I ever feel alive. Such a high baller here. Let's check it. Hopefully... Whoa! Wait, was it exactly... We made a profit!
Yeah, I just rewatched that clip. It was totally 39 before.
So, like, I kind of suppose Fozzen's lesson of the day is don't gamble, kids. So regardless of the fact that Fozzen is a little bit silly sometimes, this is the gear that we need to make netherite for Kitfit. This is the extra spare gear I want, and we can kind of just craft it. Holy, that is way more than I thought we were gonna get. And I mean, I had the scraps in my inventory. I just didn't do the math. Look at we have 2 blocks of netherite. Oh, that is just mad. So this box right here represents the height of our power. Why are there shears in there? These things are literally useless now that hoes are out. Oh, but I've actually just realized that you need these for vines, and also the box didn't look as cool with 1 slot missing. Okay, what I was trying to say is like this box is like the height of our power. That totally got ruined with that whole shears thing. But what I was trying to say is basically these all have like random names. Like this one isn't even named, and for some of them I've just got like random enchantments. So what we're gonna do is we are going to unenchant our god armor. We're gonna unenchant our god armor. Like that's just the biggest flex ever, unenchanting your god armor, and then we're gonna re-enchant it and make it look gorgeous. So yes, making our armor look snazzy is exactly what I have done. I love it. You might also have noticed that paper in my inventory, and that is actually a bunch of emojis, one that I thought that I liked and wanted to use in the future, and as you'll look in this box, we have used them accordingly. Like I mentioned right at the start of this whole enchanting thing, what I really wanted to do was get some Thorns armor. So this is max Thorns armor, and you can see I've got a little potion indicator above their names. And then these ones are not Thorns, and they actually have a normal potion indicator instead of a splash potion indicator. Quite effectively now, whenever we want to switch our armor in between Thorns and non-Thorns, we can, because we have that in our ender chest. And right over here, you can see that kit fit is completely and entirely stocked. All the rooms have their appropriate gear in them. Everything is fantabulous over here. You might also have noticed the wither skeleton I was holding. I actually went to the fortress and killed a few of those dudes, and that is because Ghosty has given me two. Basically, a little while ago, he needed a head, and I said yes, I would give it to him, but check out this view. That is so cool. You can see right inside of the head. So, in the near future, we will actually be doing a mob fight, but for now, this can just go in here. And I've been thinking so hard on where I want those rare mobs, and I cannot for the life of me think of where I want them all except for one spot. So, for the moment, what we actually want to do is we want to retire our... We want to retire this gear. We don't want to wear any Thorns armor while we're dealing with these mobs. We want to make sure that they are all okay, that they don't get hurt, and we can actually take a peek at this guy. Hello there. You couldn't really see it there in that clip, but that guy has a gnarly bow. I've taken my armor off, and in the name of science, we are going to see what this... Oh, jeez! That is a strong bow. So that basically means two things. The first thing is that guy is just a pumpkin head, so he really isn't that rare because he can pick up items. Technically, I could have just given it to him, but I am going to keep him because he's a rare Halloween mob. But the other thing is, it's quite sad. The really rare guy, the jack-o'-lantern head guy, picked up some iron armor. I was having some problems earlier on. I was trying to light this up so things didn't spawn, and it ended up killing me, and it picked up my armor, so we lost our jack-o'-lantern skeleton, and I can't tell you how sad that makes me. At the moment, I'm kind of just really bummed out about that, but what we're going to do is, because we have duplicates of these jack-o'-lantern lads right here, we're going to take a jack-o'-lantern zombie all the way into the nether, and we are going to bring it to our nether factory. But like I mentioned, I was so sad when that skeleton guy died, so we're actually going to go... and fly around the nether because I want to make some instant damage potions that will heal up our undead dudes real nicely, but I need some nether wart, and I have not gone and grabbed nether wart in forever. I don't really remember it growing anywhere though, so it's quite possible that the only way to get it is the only way to get nether warts from nether fortresses. You guys are going to have to tell me down below because I have not a clue. Aw, heck yeah! I was honestly thinking that this nether fortress is probably already raided because it's super close to spawn. But we just found 3 diamonds in those chests. I am gonna go and find some nether wart. Mission is accomplished. We now have our nether warts. We just need to not die. And this has been my life. This honest to goodness has been my life. Watch from afar the progress of the warts. Seek and destroy the fully grown ones. And then add a new row. Alrighty, so the boys are back here. Zombert. And then the skeleton. But the skeleton hurts so much. Like, so much. This fine sir is wielding a god bow. Whoa. So you are going to be staying back there. I don't even know what we're going to do with that skeleton. He hurts so much. But we're going to be taking a lovely jack-o'-lantern faced zombie into the nether. And I really have no idea how I'm going to get it on the roof. My original idea was kind of just to, like, grab some slime blocks and, like, piston it up onto the roof of the nether through a hole. And I thought that would be a pretty good idea, but I actually realized we can just make a portal down here at the top of the world and also one in the nether. So I am going to... Excuse me, sir. Don't hurt me. We're gonna race this guy up here, and I've actually got a portal that goes directly to the roof of the nether. Here we are. Oh, good fine, sir. I invite you to come to the nether with me. I don't want to hurt the zombie, though. Don't hurt the zombie. No. Okay, yes. Hello there, fine, sir. So we have our zombie here in the nether, and actually, if we take flight, That arrow is a very important arrow because that tells us where we need to go, and I'm gonna have to grab so many rails. It's not even gonna be funny. I'm gonna need so many rails. Our fine zombie gentleman is here, and I don't think you realize quite how many rails I placed. Regardless, here we go. I'm gonna ride along, and hopefully, oh my goodness, they're going fast. I'm gonna ride along, and I'm gonna they're not stopping. I'm gonna ride along and see how long it takes until we get there. What is with that zombie? He like flew off into the distance. We aren't even moving. The cart is catching up, but that zombie just has like infinite momentum or something. But might I just say, the way Mojang has done it so that there's only particles in the biome and everywhere else is fine is just fantastic. Look at that. There is just a bunch of snow off to our right. After a very, very long journey, we have arrived, and this is our gold farm. If you haven't seen this, I suggest going back and watching the time-lapse. It was a vibe. Of course, the gold farm is not yet constructed, but Mr. Zombert here has arrived, and we are putting him in that case right there. And although that zombie was a naturally spawned-in jack-o'-lantern Halloween zombie, I actually want to give it a sword. So it's just a Bane of Arthropods diamond sword, but it's gonna look so much cooler than that zombie flesh he was holding. There we go. Sir, please turn around. That is what I am talking about. That is so cool. So we have our piglins here on the side for our trading, and then we have this guy in the back. Oh, that is just so cool. It's time to go back to the base. All we have to do now is tidy up, and oh, that is just, I feel like a little kid in a candy store. That is so cool. Look at him down there. So my good lads, I believe that that is actually where we are going to be ending this episode. We got a lot of things done. We got our armor all kitted out and ready to be thorns free. We've got those mobs ready to be put around the world, and we renamed our tools to the snazziest things you could ever imagine. So I think that at this point forwards, until I catch you guys in my next video, goodbye for now for me. Adios.